Hey everybody, and welcome back to Italia. That's right, Squiggy, it is go time. Hey Connor, Matt, Thor, Optimus, Squiggy, Carla, Chris, and everybody else. Somebody, it was Gonzala, somebody was up there, but now they have scrolled off. Sorry if I have mispronounced your name. Chris, finer timescale works just fine. Basically, you need to use shift and then I believe it's 4 and 5 to move the time in a finer scale. So you can see we have the clock set at 10x. When we get to the end, I will jump out and change the clock up and down a little bit using shift 4 and 5. Take a look at the clock. Shift 4. Oh, sorry. Control 4. That's 11, 12, 13, 14, 9, 8, 7, 6. So it's left control and then 4 and 5. I don't know, maybe there's some other mod you have that is somehow overriding the functionality. I would say load up a base map, activate just finer timescale, and see what happens. How was everybody's Sunday afternoon, evening, or quite frankly, quite possibly, how's your Monday morning going? We are quite an international crowd here at the channel. We have folks that are watching at all sorts of times of day and various days themselves. So don't forget that later this week we have May the 4th. You Star Wars fans, I'll look out for deals and sales. Find your favorite Star Wars memorabilia, games, collectibles, etc. We're just trying, just for the funsies, be a little more realistic with this cultivation by coming through later and cleaning up the sides as opposed to doing the sides first. Ah, Rabid Rob. So close. So close, you could say being a Star Wars fan was, well, you were born into it. And I have to say, I don't think I'm going to be spoiling anything to say that if everything goes well, keep an eye on the mod hub. May 4th. Might be something special. That's all I'm going to say. Oops, I keep hitting the wrong button. Seriously, I'm going to move my keyboard over. I'm just not hitting the right buttons tonight. Well, Rabbit Rob, I would say pick a map that you're willing to spend some time on. The season's gameplay, regardless of your season duration, is going to slow your gameplay down. You're going to be spending more hours on the map to progress through, progress through the year than you may typically do without season's gameplay. So pick a map that you feel you're going to have plenty of time on. Pick a map that you think you're going to have a decent number of fields. You don't want to be doing season's gameplay and only having 1 or 2 or 3 fields. So you might want to, I wouldn't say that the number of fields should match the day season duration. That's a little extreme. But should probably come pretty darn close. Play 6-day seasons, I would say probably 4 or 5 fields. Probably be a good number. Play 9-day seasons, then maybe 6 or 7 fields would be a good number to work with. Ha! Thor. That could be a quote right there. Oh, we got a heist going, people. Everybody, let's jump in. So off camera, I went ahead and cultivated our potato and carrot fields. I think I also cultivated my canola field. So this is the last field we need to cultivate, and then we'll get to let's get to seeding. But I thought about it. I probably should have put some compost tea down on this before I cultivated, but I didn't really think about it. Excellent quote. Thanks, GoldenEye. I was hoping we would get some more Farm Sim 22 news at the end of this week, but alas, we did not. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get some more news next week. Uh-oh, uh-oh. See. Oh! Thor lost some points. Seriously, you think I should have more points than 100? Oh well. Easy come, easy go. Train Sim World 2 accidentally released 3 new routes. How's that how did they do that? I take it they released through Steam? Or did they somehow drop somewhere else? Next week, this week coming up, we're supposed to have, I guess, our next Giants podcast. That is every other week. They delayed the podcast until after Farm Sim 22 announcement. Maybe we'll get a Giants podcast this coming week too. They dropped the announcement too early. Okay, we've got a lot of orange on this map now that we are in mid-autumn. Not a lot of any other color, just orange. All right. How are we supposed to pronounce that? I know the other night I said Philip, but that is I H. Just go with pi h times 3. How's that? Pi h tripled. Okay. Pi. I'll try to remember that. I was really hoping to see this map drop this week, this last week. But I think I've heard that there is a bit of a delay in getting this map released because apparently it needs some tender-loving optimization care from Giants themselves. And rumor has it, there's only one guy that does that kind of thing. I've not gotten any sort of confirmation or anything, but apparently this was information derived from a Facebook post by the map author. That somewhat explains why it's been in console testing for now 2 weeks. Well, Squiggy, I can say that if what happens on Tuesday, definitely don't want to miss the video we're going to drop in the channel because, well, it is your sponsored video. Hope you enjoy it. doesn't drop on Tuesday, well then, when it does drop, it'll still be your video. All right, to the channel members, no early access to this one. One is a surprise. Progressing quite well with our cultivation efforts. We need to wait till late autumn to get our corn out of the ground, out of the field. Surprised we've been able to progress through this quick. Impressively enough, though, Giants is, well, they've zeroed out the mods pending testing. No mods pending testing. Pretty much means anything that's submitted is almost assured to go into testing that very same day. Now, if you all remember way back in, gosh, what was it, 2019? There were hundreds of mods pending testing. There was a wait list of like 2 weeks. Lemon, check your log and see if that gives you any information. Try to load the map only with no mods in the mod folder and see if that helps. Make sure you download it from the website linked in the description as opposed to any other website that you might have gotten it from, just to assure yourself that you actually have a legit untampered copy. Hey, what is it? Cabaro Gamer. We'll go with that. I know it's like speaking to the choir to you guys, but well, at the end of the week, I was perusing a Giants forum. Usually don't spend too much time looking at the Giants forum, but as of late, I've been spending a little bit of time every morning just checking out what kind of posts are sitting out there. And, well, posts that I kind of couldn't keep from commenting on. So the poster was asking Giants to incorporate other mod hubs into the game. So if there were more mod options in the Giants mod hub, well, in the in-game mod hub, other than Giants' own mod hub. good idea on the face of it. But what mod site would you include? Or what mod sites would you include? Mod sites are legit and aren't just outright rehosting mods that should be elsewhere. So this particular poster suggested that they incorporate fs19.net or fs19mods.com or whatever. One of those fs19 mod sites. There's only like 20 of them. And, well, couldn't help myself. I had to post. I had to say something like, you do know that website probably has 0 modders actually putting their mods on those sites. And you do know that a lot of those sites are run by the exact same person. And all they do is send a bot out, scour the web for mods that they don't have, download them, and put them on their own ad revenue sites for you to download. So all they're doing is making money off of other people's work. They're basically leeching off of legitimate mod authors. So one might ask, well, how do you determine what's a good mod site and what's not? First off is if you see any mod posted on any mod site that you know is also hosted on the Giants website, look to see where that mod is being downloaded from. If the website is linking back to the Giants webpage to download the mod, well then good on them. If the website is linking to some other place to download, then pack up your bags, exit as quickly as possible, because the mod site is not in your best interest. It is in their own best interest. Other things about sites like that is there's usually next to 0 versioning control. So who's to say that you are actually downloading the latest version of anything? In fact, there might be multiple versions of the exact same thing. Lots of those sites have comments enabled. Sadly, there's player after player leave comments thinking that the mod author, map author is going to see those comments because, well, for whatever reason, they think that the person actually put the mod there. And you're never going to get support for those mods on those sites. Because one, the author doesn't know the mod is there. Or they pretty much know the mod is everywhere. And therefore there's no way for them to monitor comments everywhere. Now, King Mods is a decent site. It is actually run by an ambassador. If you didn't know. He was also responsible enough to pull down that map that was removed from the mod hub last week. That was good to hear. Give this tractor a little cleaning up. Really worried about the blast more than anything else. Excellent. All right. We'll just park this over here. We're going to need to use it later. Whoa! So I need to go back to the forum and see what kind of hornet's nest I stirred up. Oh, disaster! Total loss for 20,000 points. Optimus, 30,000 points. Oh, hold on. Hold on. That's what I was trying to do. Oh, that's not too bad. We got a good pH. Go ahead and take a look to see how our fields are doing. Hey, Jalen, what is up? Welcome to the stream. pH is still good. We don't need to lime anything. But we could bring up our nitrogen some. Go ahead and plan on doing that. Oh, there's an Italian version of Oakfield Farm. Like I said, I really should have done this for cultivating. I just didn't think about it. Go on, we're good. Oh, we were bringing it up there quite a bit. Like I really could do this post seeding. Tristan the man, welcome to chat. So I was going to be on Susquehanna River Valley tomorrow, but then I remembered tomorrow night is our officially declared Pony Express Transport Truckers MP Convoy night. So we're going to hope. We're going to have to hope that the weather is going to hold out. for us to do our first harvest on Susquehanna River Valley on Tuesday night, because, well, I had already made a commitment to our VTC members. We're going to run a convoy Monday night. So look for us doing that tomorrow night. Convoy on American Truck Sim. If you are interested in joining a VTC, virtual trucking company, then go ahead on over to our Discord and just take a message saying you are interested in the VTC. It'll get you applied to the right roles, and you'll see all the relevant information. About the most laid back and chill virtual trucking company you have ever seen. Darren, what is up? Gotten that system out of the box yet? I have no idea what you're talking about, T-Bone Ross. I have no idea what mod scans other mods to tell you if they will or won't work. Sounds more like some sort of mod manager. Personally, I don't use. As far as I'm concerned, the best way to know if a mod is got problems or not is to look in your game log. Is a text file called log.txt in your FarmSim19 folder. It basically is overwritten every time you launch the game. So basically launch the game, and then with the game open, then pull up that file and just kind of look through it. See any mods that have errors or warnings, they will all come up. Any mods that fail to load because of a particular reason will also be listed. And that, in my opinion, is the best way to start cleaning out your mod folder of stuff that is pretty much non-functional to begin with, or causing you issues. Personally, I am very skeptical of running anything written by anyone for any real purpose. It's one reason I do not use any sort of mod manager myself. I manage my mods by simply renaming my mod folders. I have a unique mod folder for every game save, which really isn't that big of a deal because I don't often have a whole bunch of active game saves. But for every game save, and multiplayer server, I have its own unique mod folder. Before I fire the game up, I will just rename the mod folder to basically an abbreviation associated with the map. For example, for this map, my mod folder is abbreviated Italia _mods. For Susquehanna, it is sus_mods. Then when I want to play on this map, I just rename whatever the mod folder is active to whatever it should be. Like, let's say sus_mods. And then I rename the Italia mods folder to mods. Then launch the game, and I've got everything I need for this particular map and nothing else. There are mod managers out there that basically do the same thing. But, yeah, I don't trust them. Oh, that's a good one. I think that's worthy of this. There you go. Jaden, I don't think you have enough points. I don't think you have 100 points yet. Chris, there is a way to do it. I don't know how to do it myself. But there are videos out there on how to add MTA to a map. I don't think it's overly complex. It does involve a few steps. All right, Jaden, we'll see if cross ways out there on the highways. There you go. Now you got yourself 100 points. Hey, Mateo, what is up? How's the map? Well, the map is fabulous. The map is fabulous. Can I join this one? Oh, you lost 100 points. Mateo, the map has been in testing for console for what seems like 2 weeks now. Hopefully soon. What I understand, the map needs some tender-loving optimization for console. Prepare yourself for a very high slot count. All I can say on that is slot count is probably going to be pretty steep. I think the map author had to pare a lot of things back, because the PC version is well above the maximum file size that Giants will allow. So from what I understand, the map author had to cut a decent chunk out. Oh, Thor, it's not your day. Not your day, buddy. All right, well, given how much this we were applying, I think we're just going to stop applying this and move on to seeding. In fact, I think the version that's submitted to Giants is missing this particular farm as a result of that file size limitation. Gee, move. $596. Hank, I did once. Got rid of it. Actually, it was a compost heap. Yeah, I got rid of it and put down a tank of compost instead. Compost Tea. Alright, now let's figure out what we're going to plant in these fields. So this was potatoes. Nightshade. Nightshade is potato too, right? Yeah, potatoes. Let's see what can we plant. Plant wheat, barley, oat, cola. Oh, let's plant some triticale. How about that? No, we're not planting carrots. Are you crazy? After my issue with the that carrot harvester and that trailer, the idea I had of being a onion farmer pretty much went out the window. Rodolfo, what is up? Slots is a very bad, yeah, you're not going to make any money on slots. Chances of winning are pretty poor. Oops. Raz, what is up? How's the weekend go? He's lost a lot of points tonight. Coffee break. It's the best sort of break. Yay! Jaden won some points. Told you Gamble was a better payoff. Gamble was a better payoff. One-armed bandit slot machine is gonna eat you alive. Heist is basically it's like going on an adventure. So that's the little story that comes up about 2056 and a bunch of adventurers going out to the Midwest trying to find John Deere parts to repair older tractors because, well, John Deere doesn't let farmers repair their own stuff anymore. And if you win, double your points. If you lose, well, then your points go down the drain. Think of it as a treasure hunt. Forage Extension. Really? Because this map has got all that built in. In fact, we're running with it right now. That's why we have all these build types. No, see, I got pellets. I got it turned on. What other mods do you have activated that are also providing tip to ground fill types? Things that you can tip to ground. Basically, what you're experiencing is what usually happens when you have too many height types. And a height type is a fill type that is a tip to ground fill type. So tip to ground fill type is something that you can dump on the ground. Like wheat, barley, seed, fertilizer, hay pellets, straw pellets, windrows of various grass crops. So I think you have something else or multiples of other things that are also adding tip to ground fill types. And for whatever reason, you are bumping over that limit. There you go. There's the heist. I'm going in. I'm all in. So in the year 2056, and Jaden Jordan has put out the call for a great adventure. Travel deep into the once great Corn Belt. Oh, we're all piling in. It's going to be a grand party. How can we go wrong? Rodolfo, I have not fired up F1 2020 at all, no. Thought about it. I haven't fired it up. Let's see how the great adventure goes now that our rather large party has gathered banks of the Mississippi. The adventurers gather at the banks of the great Mississippi, embark on a journey of a lifetime to find ancient John Deere equipment in the 80s and 90s that can still be repaired. Parties return from where they left. Worn out clothing, they speak of great horrors. With them are wagon loads of John Deere parts, but alas, not a single tech to install them. So not everybody won. Jaden doubled his points. I doubled my points. Poor Optimus. Squiggy. Henry. Oh, Raz lost. As I have a great convoy planned for tomorrow. Don't know where we're going to start yet. Tomorrow morning at work, I'm going to turn on multi-factor authentication for about, I don't know, 2,500 users. That should be a great fun time. We only told them 2 weeks ago when we were turning it on and what would happen if they didn't do what we told them to do before. See how many people learned to read when they graduated college, because all these are alumni. Yeah, we'll be in Washington probably. Or are we in Oregon? Wherever the all the bridges are. Well, I'm working from home tomorrow. I won't be manning the phones. Oh, we're out. Let's go. to the shop. Oh no, we're not going to the shop. We're going to go to the bulk fill point down by the biogas. Well, wherever we are is where we are. I can get to wherever we need to be. I think I'm actually in Las Vegas because I have the trailer now and the community points, or the community paint. I'm gonna need to fast travel to wherever we are. I know my kids are out of school on the 20th. Well, technically their last day is the 19th. Yeah, GoldenEye, this is the last group to get it turned on. Pretty much turned it on for everybody other than alumni. How about that Klossy video, Raz? I'll tell you what I did. I did a little something. Did a little something with your Klossy videos. Try not to get too embarrassed, but well, I gave him the Giants. I said, hey, check out this guy. He made a really cool parody. I think it was Chris. I think it was Chris that apparently he didn't realize what you were parodying yet until after the first video. Hey, Henry, what's up? I'm just doing what any other proper ambassador would do. Two-way communication. You guys share with Giants. Wonderful creativity of the community. So if somebody in the community does something cool, I think Giants should be aware of it. I want to let them know. Hey, Henry is incredibly lucky. Say the highest you can, we can win or lose up to 100,000 points. I know when Giants announces the next video contest, there should be an entrant. Scooter's Workbench, welcome to the channel. What time is it? Farmer's gotta sleep. Oh, it's dark. Hey, it's day 15. We need some corn for our pig food mill soon. We're running out of pig food. Oh, we only have 40. We only have 40 little porkers. 335 pounds apiece. They're growing up pretty good. No, they're not reproducing. These are all males. No lady pigs. So these are just fattening up. That'll do us. So we bought these guys, they were like 30 some pounds a piece, maybe less. Oh, I completely understand, Raz. You weren't here, but I've got something privy to some information. If it all works out, something very special will happen this week in the Giants Mod Hub. It all works out. If it does all work out, I'll be excited to release a video that I put together earlier today. Didn't turn out quite as good as I was hoping, but in order to do it justice, you kind of have to know how to use After Effects, and well, that's a pretty tall order. That would be too good to be true, right? Actually, there is a pretty good request by the Spanish-speaking ambassadors to have Giants set up a Spanish forum. There is a German forum, an English forum. So, in my opinion, they made a pretty good case for a Spanish forum. The forums might actually be expanding as opposed to diminishing. Oh, no whammy, no whammy. Let's hope that our adventurers come back with not only parts, but with technicians also. Yeah, I mean, they made a pretty good case. I would say that behind English, probably Spanish is the most populous language, or the language that is the root of other languages like Portuguese and some others. Oh, partial victory. That's pretty good. I got started this stream with 100 points. Anyone looking to pick up Star Wars Squadrons, it is currently on sale over at Epic. It's 20% off with the May the 4th sale. Our tricked cow put down. Go ahead and put that up here on this hilltop too. I'll tell you, I had a dream. I had a dream the other night. It was a fabulous Farm Sim 22 dream. It was great. So the dream I had went like this. The next set of, remember, this is a dream. Really? This is a dream. Okay? So the next set of screenshots that Giants dropped included an old school John Deere narrow tractor and a old school farm-all tractor, and it was like, OMG, we get it, we got kind of classics. And then I woke up and I was like, shit. That would be a dream. I know. I mean, we know that, on this channel, we're not going to have any sort of, tractors posing as wild animals. But the idea of some nice old school International Harvester stuff. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Jaden. Or Jalen. A little bit longer. Yeah, I am hoping get some more information to drop soon, just to keep that excitement, keep that energy up. We got a lot of energy in the community after the announcement 2 weeks ago, right? Keep that energy up with trickling out the info. But you got to think, if we're 6 to 8 months out, 6 months out, 4 weeks a month, that is 4 times 6, 24 weeks. You have enough to do weekly updates. You have 24 things worth talking about. Maybe you got 12 things worth talking about and you can do it every other week. Alright, Thor, thanks for dropping by. Remember, tomorrow night is our convoy, if you can stay up that late. Thor, thanks for the super chat. Very kind of you. Streamlabs will catch up. There we go. There we go. I don't know if I've got anything for that. No, I don't think. I don't have anything queued up for that. Oh, Scooter's laying down the gamble. 20,000 points. Holy cow, how does Jalen have 11,000 points already? Will, welcome to chat. But Darren, I'm ready. I'm ready if I only know when he's going to do it. If I know he's going to drop him, I can do this. I got it all set up. You know, it can be like, you stupid little... Oh, there we go. I gotta know when he's gonna do it. I really set it up for my SnowRunner strings. This field should look real nice next year with that triticale growing on it. Almost thought about putting canola on here. We had a nice field of yellow up on the hillside. I'll tell you what I am thinking. I'm thinking about buying this sheep after we get some money, or we could buy the cows down here. 154K. You want to buy this bunker here? I'm thinking about maybe also buying more fieldage. More fieldage. That's a pretty good deal. All right, Raz, catch you later. All right, it should be time. Let's go on another adventure. See if we can't bring in some parts. There you go, Jalen. Hop on in. Are you willing to risk all your points? You going to go all in? Oh. 5,005. It's a rather unique bet. What did you miss, Chris? All kinds of stuff. You missed a really great quote by Thor. All right, let's go ahead and spit that back out. We were talking about May the 4th, Star Wars sales. And someone in chat said that their birthday was 2 days late to be a Star Wars baby. And Thor drops this quote on us. So we thought that was so good. We wanted to basically write that down for later. So true, so true. Oh, we got our results back. Yes! Points! Some win big, some go home. Lewis. I would say maybe start with 6-day seasons and work your way up from there. Default is 9 days. You could just leave it on 9. The big thing is that I would say probably first time seasonal players often have the biggest issue they have is with clock management. They will play and just to get all kinds of stuff done and then be twiddling their thumbs with nothing to do. So remember unlike non-seasonal gameplay where you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta get this field done because, you know, it's going to change growth on me. I want to make sure I get it planted in before it grows. I want to get it harvested before it withers. You know, everything is very time compressed. Seasons, well, to some degree, you have nothing but time. So take your time. It's a perfect opportunity to use smaller equipment, buy more fields, play at something other than 1x speed. Just kind of pace yourself. Be aware of the temperature of the ground and what crops you can plant when. And if you haven't already, go check out my seasons, basically how-to playlist. But now would be a perfect time to kind of get a sense for what Farm Sim 22 might be like out of the box with its inclusion of seasonal changes. Whatever the heck that's supposed to mean. Oh, I think anything under the 50 is lose. If you roll a 99 or 100, you double your points. I think you might triple your points with 100. Yeah, we'll see what it's like. I'm wondering if it's going to be like 3-day seasons. Because I can't fathom that we're going to see, you know, spring conditions and then be harvesting. Or have winter conditions and then be planting. You know? I gotta wonder if maybe it's going to be like an accelerated 3-day seasons. For every 4 days, you have a new game year. Not 4 days, every 12 days. Or heck, it might be spring is 1 day, summer is another day, autumn is a day, and winter is a day. So yeah, every 4 days might be a year. Heck, it's hard to tell. And then you could still have your growth every 2 or 3 days. You know, plant. 2 days later, harvest. Like it is with slow growth. Maybe. Now, there's been some posts going around. I think some folks commented over on maybe Realismus' Facebook about how it was so great the seasons was going to be in 22 and everything. And basically Realismus, okay, remember this is Realismus as an official modding group, replied to this. It said that they were not basically involved in, were not and are not involved in Farm Sim 22. That is Realismus as a modding group. But we all know that Rakin, the lead seasons developer, is employed at Giants and has been employed at Giants since before 19 was released. So I'm not taking their comment to be with too much concern, because again, it was Realismus as a modding group, implying that as a modding group they were not involved. That doesn't mean anyone within Realismus wasn't involved. What? How is... Alright, slots is broken. How do you get heart pulse, and lose points? Alright, that is ridiculous. Alright, let's go refill this up. That is ridiculous. And then, hey, Henry just immediately jumps into slots. Hey, Tiger, what's up? Algar. Don't worry about being late. You're just early for the replay. That's it. That is a heck of a name there. Austin Binninger, owner of Team World. Welcome to chat. Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, we got a race. Here comes the train. Just gonna get there first. Oh, looks like we're gonna tie. Oh, they got there first. Favorite candy bar has got to be Snickers. Would have loved the nougat. Am I right? Oh, he can't even give points to you because it's so long. I'm all in. Go big or go home. Alright, what shall we plant next, people? Whoa. Oh, how's that turned on? Spelt. Pasture grass, horse grass, field grass, alfalfa, clover, onion. No. I think that field should be corn. The bottom field's going to be corn. Poplars, we are not doing poplars. Crazy. We're going to put corn in the bottom fields. Let's go spray these two real fast. Awesome! We didn't all win though. This is partial victory. Nice, 3,700 points. Ah, Jaden, you're up to 800 again. Jalen. Back up to 800. How do you get points? Well, just participate in chat, Austin. Every so many minutes of being in chat and watching, you get some points. I don't remember what the breakdown is. You could duel. Or these fine individuals can gift you a few points. Just started. Squiggy, what happened? Did you lose them all? I think Gamble is probably 10,000. I don't know, may have put it up to 100 grand. I don't know, I don't remember those details. Everybody's giving Austin points now. Easy come, easy go. Explanation accept. Look at that. Scooter's workbench. 20,000 points, right? Just like that. Some high rollers in here. Diesel Sims, we have been... I've been doing some things. If something special happens early this week, you'll see I'll be putting out a video about it. I worked this morning on that little video. Can't go into any more details. I tried to do some SnowRunner prep. Next time we stream SnowRunner, I will have the garage on the third map. Got everything all set up, ready to deliver it. And I started to prep picking up some rocket parts, but ultimately got frustrated and quit. And I'm kind of disappointed. We only have orange and green in mid-autumn. Hoping we'd have some yellows, other colors. Still in the Michigan map. I tell you, there is a ton of there's a ton of content on SnowRunner for sure. No problem, Austin. Use your points wisely. Okay. It's gonna be sometime around May 18th, right? Be interesting to see if the price, what the price is set at. Earlier today, I learned a couple things. One thing I learned was that I hadn't realized that Epic's cut of game sales is only 12%. So basically for every $10 that a game costs, Epic takes $1.20. That leaves $8.80 to the developer. Steam, on the other hand, if you didn't know, Steam's take is 30%. So for every $10 of your game purchase, the developer only gets $7 of it. So be curious to see if the Steam version is actually more expensive in order to basically make up for that cut. 6. We'll just have to see. Yeah, the game store is what they call in business terms a loss leader. They have no intentions of making any profits off of the game store. They have intentions of making profits other ways, and they do make plenty of profits other ways. It's just like a game console. Sony and Microsoft won't make a dime off of the game consoles for years. It will be a loss leader because 100% of their profits are going to come from the revenue of game sales, because you know they get a cut of every game sale. In fact, Microsoft just announced that they were reducing their cut to basically match Epic's 12%. So it was pretty much an industry standard of 30%. So again, for every $10 of money spent on a game, the developer saw $7 of that. So with the move of Xbox taking a lower cut, pretty interesting because, well, they're also losing money on the console. But they can make it up in things like the Game Pass. They can make it up in other subscription type services. Licensing fees. You know, if you want to make a peripheral that is going to work on Xbox, you know it. You know you're paying money to Microsoft for the right to produce something to work on an Xbox. Yeah, we're definitely interested in building a customer base. But I think they're also interested in being attractive to game developers. I had always thought that they basically took 30% also. Apparently they've only taken 12% for quite a while. Now, it would be nice to see them bring some more customer-centric features to the Epic Store, like a shopping cart. I don't know if there's a way to. I don't know if there's a way to gift something on Epic. Never tried. At a mod developer, like as in for Farm Sim, or what? So for Farm Sim, Giants pays out based on number of unique downloads and your mod rating. So if you have a mod rating of 4.0, you get a certain cents per 1,000 downloads. If you have a mod rating of 4.5, you have a higher payout per 1,000 downloads. What that unique payout is, I do not know. I'll tell you what, if GTX's mods could be on console, download numbers would be through the roof. Yeah, so, you know, if there's a way to gift, and there was a shopping cart, I think that would go a long way to being more customer-centric. But, you know, it's clear they're not trying to compete feature for feature with Steam. You know, there's a lot to be said about the Steam Workshop and games that take advantage of that, like ATS. Oh my gosh, if I want to do a mod in ATS, I'm just going to go see if it's on the Steam Workshop. If it is, I'm going to click subscribe. Boom, done. I don't have to worry about it. It's going to be updated anytime the mod is updated. You know, if I don't want it anymore, I just hit unsubscribe and done. I don't have to figure out where to put the mod. I don't have to try to keep up with versions. You know, same with like City Skylines, because they use the workshop for mods. I mean, mod.io for SnowRunner, that's not too bad, because again, you can subscribe and it will just download magically to wherever it needs to be and keep up with things. Although I have to say, there are times where you don't want things to just automatically update. You know, there's times where you are satisfied with a mod, the way it works. It works just fine for you. Then the mod author goes and changes something, and maybe they change how something works, and you're like, really don't like that. Wish I could have it the other way. So Squiggy, that's one reason why it's so annoying. I mean, almost to the point of being furious. I just want to scream. When you go to a mod site and you see a mod that you know is legit released on the Giants Mod Hub, and the people that run the mod site have so little interest in the actual game that they are posting mods for that they're not linking back to Giants. Instead, they have downloaded it and they're hosting it on their own servers. What does that do? One, it takes literally money away from the developer, because the developer is not getting a single dime for any of the downloads from that site. Who's getting the money? People that run the site. That is it. They are profiting from other people's work, and it is wrong. Now, if you go and look at modhub.us, which, by God, is not a flippin' American version of the Giants Mod Hub. Can I tell you how many times I've seen somebody say, "Oh, I get it from the American Mod Hub." What's that? modhub.us. Makes you want to scream. So if you go there, heck, look up GTX's bale stacks. There's probably thousands of downloads from that mod site for his mod that he's not getting any credit for. Oh. Frustrating. All right, let's go ahead and fast forward. Clean this tractor off. Yeah, Henry, you could unzip mods if you wanted to. You can't have unzipped mods if you're going to do multiplayer. They have to all be zipped up. I don't have any recent. I can tell you, King Mods is respectable. It's run by a ambassador. Yes Mods is, as best I know, respectable. But a good litmus test for if a mod site is respectable is a couple fold. One, do they tell you who uploaded the mod? Not, do they list credits of who made the mod? Do they tell you who uploaded it? If there's no entry as to who put the mod there, then you can pretty much guess it wasn't the mod author and it was a bot. So do they tell you who submitted the mod to the mod site, and therefore basically who can be attributed to its existence there? Two, do they have mods that are also on the Giants Mod Hub listed there? And if they do, are they linked back to the Giants Mod Hub for download? Or are they going to take you to their own site? If you take you to their own site, then they're less interested in getting you the mod you want and more interested in profiting from your traffic. So if you go to, let's say, the Giants Mod Hub first, and you see a really cool mod, and then you are perusing other mod sites and you see the exact same mod, and on that site you see that same mod is downloaded from, let's say, Share Mods. Well, why are they not pointing back to the Giants Mod Hub? That's what you got to ask yourself. What happens when that mod is updated? Are they going to go and update their mod? Are they going to take the old mod down? Do they have comments? Who's reading those comments? Probably not the mod author. Peanut, what's up? Yeah, so I would say always go to the Giants Mod Hub and look there first. And then if you're perusing other sites and you see something that you remember seeing from the Mod Hub, just see where they've got the download linked, and that'll kind of tell you. See if they list who uploaded the mod, because if they're not willing to tell you who put it there, then it was probably put there by a bot. I tell you, when I first started playing Farm Sim, I tell you, I was a guy at the modhub.us to look for a lot of stuff. I was pretty naive. Didn't know any better. And I tell you how naive I was. I thought this Thomas guy, I thought he was like a mad modder. I mean, he was putting stuff out left and right. And then I realized it. Thomas was the name of a bot. Thomas wasn't making anything. Now, not saying that modhub.us is all bad. There are, for whatever reason, legitimate people that upload mods to modhub.us. And if they do that, then that's the legit source for their mod. So, at least modhub.us will tell you who uploaded it. Right? Any number one of those FS19 mod sites, they don't tell you. They just give you credits. There we go. How is chat? Oh, chat is doing great. In fact, let's do one more before we close out for the night. Who's in? All in on the heist. Well, I know Nitro Dad has been known to upload his maps there because he knows it's going to end up there anyway. So at least he wants to be the one that put it there. Who's all in on the heist? One last time before we close out. Fast forward to late autumn. And then our corn should be ready. Better be ready. Yeah, I mean, I'm all for a unified, just give me one place to go find things. I mean, that would be outstanding. Have one place where you could find, find your mods. But it needs to go back to where the person puts stuff. And I'm not a huge fan of comments on these sites, because people will comment like, "Hey, man, I think your thing's broke," or, "I've got a question about this," and then no one ever comes back and responds to them because, well, they don't know. They don't know that anyone's asked a question over there. All right, well, the corn is going to shift at some point. Pigs, we can feed the pigs a little more. This is our last opportunity to get this corn in. There, it's ready. Like I said, it's going to shift at some point. Ready to harvest. And now we got weather coming. So guys, that is just about going to finish us up for the night. I want to thank you for coming out and watching. And tomorrow night we are going to be on American Truck Sim, some Truckers MP, with our fellow Pony Express transport drivers. Interested in joining a virtual trucking company, go ahead and check out Discord. Just mention that you're interested in the VTC and we'll get you in the right channels. And until next time, happy farming.